All right. Hello, Professor Joe and everyone. Right now, I'm talking about the NVIDIA, one of the best company about AI and like the most outstanding company right now in the market. We all know it's like it has the biggest valuation on the stock market right now. So first of them, first of all, I'm talking about operation risk information. Like we all know, NVIDIA stock stand out among its peer for its strong risk culture and explicit mention of how risk awareness is embedded into daily work. So at the first point, NVIDIA operate under a fabless model, relies significantly on the third-party foundries, suppliers, and logistics. That being said, NVIDIA depends on TSMC and Samsung. Like so, basically, any like accident, any like delayed on the flight, or especially political tension or some stuff like that, it can significantly impact the NVIDIA delivery to deliver their product to customer, such as like they deliver CPUs, but there's an earthquake and something happened with the factory, they couldn't deliver it on time, so it's gonna affect the revenue significantly. So with the second point, NVIDIA faced risk during production transition between chips architecture because it often sell old and new product simultaneously. That being said, um, um, for example, like it demand transition between the architecture isn't just a technical challenge; it's a major operation risk. If NVIDIA misjudges the timing or scale of demand for new product, it may face excess inventory or customer dissatisfaction. Basically, some you can imagine it like you can imagine like they just produced the Gen 1 chip, and then because of the steep development of the AI stuff, they can produce the second one within a week. That being said, the one that holding a bunch of the old chips, the first one, just last week, they couldn't sell it because the second gen is much faster, a better price. So the first one gonna be and the customer who buy the first chip gonna feel really bad, and also the dealer that hold a bunch of old chip just a week old, they couldn't sell it because the second one is cheaper. So that being said, that's one of the risks when operate in when during operation in NVIDIA. So with the third police point, it's gonna be about the customer market concentration. You know, um, NVIDIA highlight the risk of concentration in the data center customer, reliance on key markets, and export control regulation risk, especially given AI, hardware, geopolitics. That being said, NVIDIA's strength in AI center also create vulnerability. The same big tech customers say, the same big tech customer that buy billions of dollars in GPUs are trying to reduce the reliance on NVIDIA, such as Google, GPU, Amazon, and Meta. They're trying to produce their own stuff so they don't have to rely on NVIDIA anymore. So those are information risk, operational risk information about NVIDIA. With the second slide, I'm talking about the AI and machine learning information about NVIDIA. All information I gathered from the recent 10K. So so basically, we all know NVIDIA is the backbone of the modern AI industry. Due to pioneering the use of GPUs to accelerate the computing task, making complex AI and machine learning workloads possible. How can I say it? It's because, um, the primary contribution is the development of highly parallel GPUs, which are the unique suit for the vast metric and vector calculation central to deep learning and machine learning. The GPU can process thousands of operations at once with dramatically speed up the training and inference. This parallelism is what makes large neural networks like transformers computationally feasible. And also NVIDIA provide a comprehensive suite of software libraries and framework that abstract the complexity of low-level GPU programming. That being said, tools such as like CUDA, like CUDA, or CUDNN, CUDIN, and TensorRT allow developers to get a top-tier performance without dealing with a difficult hardware-level code. This ecosystem is a major reason researchers and companies stick with NVIDIA. And NVIDIA or AI solutions are applied across the numerous fields such as automotive, manufacture, etc. The technology power autonomous driving system. You see Waymo, right? Waymo and other analogy. They might using NVIDIA's chips, NVIDIA like power the this aboard this broad adoption show how central NVIDIA has become to real-world AI applications. All right, and with the last slides, I'm talking about the climate risk information. This I think is become one of the outstanding thing that NVIDIA need to put into consideration. Otherwise, they're gonna face some big trouble later on if they don't pay too much attention to this part. NVIDIA recognized that climate-related factor can indirectly affect its operation, supply chain, and long-term business strategy. NVIDIA's sustainability report indicate that company conduct an annual water risk assessment for its facility, data centers, and strategic supply chain partners. Because we all know that they producing some stuff like GPU, which is they need a lot of computer, a lot of machine, which generate a lot of energy, and so they need some water to cool down the system. It's too hot in the factory, so they need to cool down the system. It's running like overnight, running like for months. So we need the water continuously cool them down. That's being said, you know, they these GPU can process thousands of operation at once, you know. So that's being said. This matter because semiconductor. So NVIDIA, they should plan ahead to avoid operational disruption, especially in regions like Taiwan or the southwestern US. And with the second point, as a regulator or investor increasing focus on scope 1, 2, 3 emissions and lifetime impact, NVIDIA could face risk or of higher cost, reputational damage, or demand shift toward the more energy efficiency hardware. You know, as we all know right now, we need better environment, especially that better atmosphere for everyone because the world is getting dirty. And the new climate policy could raise the cost of manufacture and transporting GPUs, while investors now expect the company to show progress in emission reduction. If NVIDIA doesn't keep improving the efficiency, customers, especially like data centers, may prefer the competing solution that use less power. But that being said, NVIDIA is facing one of the biggest trouble right now with the water, electric, because we all know that AI, especially like the company like NVIDIA, they have to need a big supply of water and electric, which is not good for environment at all. So that being said, and anyway, thank you for listening. This in NVIDIA presentation, all information I gathered from the Red Recent 10K, and hopefully you enjoy it. Thank you very much.